YouTube chat is here. Beware. Hey, Levin. What's up? How's it going? I'm already at 30 of 134. I only played like 4 or 5 games of this game. Lucarna, thank you for 12 months. Year 1. Happy birthday. Rewards as icons. It's cool. It looks like most of the unlocks is just winning the game. Hi Pun Pun, how's it going? Hi Kadena, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Pun Pun, I don't know if you saw it, but you are talking to a top 10% Bazaar streamer. Did you know? Me, top 10% Bazaar streamer on Twitch. That's right. I'm a bit of a big deal. This year for this game, can I talk about the game? Yeah, it's Brotato. Remember Brotato? This game is that. You're relearning the joys of speedrunning? Are you playing that game that, what was his name? Reptilian Strike? You playing the game that guy was talking about in your YouTube chat? The slug game or whatever? Multiplayer? Yeah, I think it has multiplayer. I haven't played any of it. What do we have on option? You don't know what that is? Oh, okay. You've been speedrunning 4-Strike? Oh! Nice. I saw the developer joined your Discord to be like, hey, love your content. Gone from an hour and a half to 7 minutes, 12 seconds? What the hell? I'm gonna run with Mom. Let's play Mom. You start with a mini-me, copies your attacks at their lowest tier, minus 30% damage, amount mods reduced by 50%. I'm gonna play the fetus. You bought this game and wish you hadn't? Oh yeah? Such a blatant ripoff. It is. The run where I played the cactus build, I was like, this is so sick. And the rest of the runs, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I just want to really see what it's like on difficulty 5. Also, I didn't want to play Monster Train or Slice and Dice today. I could have played Slay the Spire, I guess. Your bag, the loss of Shawn Mendes hot was too much for you? I'm sorry, man. I should have thought about what it would do to us. I really should have thought before I killed Shawn Mendes hot. Let's try taking luck. I'm gonna stock up on fetuses on this run. What the hell? He is the boss. I'm the boss. Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else to stream. I thought about it a little too late. I probably should have just, like, taken the night off. But I was like, I'll just stream something. It's fine. I don't really have any ideas of what I would switch to, you know? This is the problem, and the reason I'm really excited about the Box Block Bootcamp is because I really feel like I have nothing I want to play right now. I need more damage, I think, is this character. I'm gonna just take like 6 fetuses. You think size is good for my fetus? I don't think so. Glad we're safe from Mr. Mendez's heat. Can you name a Shawn Mendes song? I don't... sure, I bet if someone said a Shawn Mendes song, I would go, oh yeah, that's Shawn Mendes. But I don't think I could name one off the top of my head. For $1, name one Shawn Mendes song, and then a woman. Stitches? Yeah, that's a Shawn Mendes song. I am Shawn Mendes featuring Shawn Mendes. I think you're getting them mixed up with the more powerful singer-songwriter, the Chowder Man. Eric Chowderman Hellman? You think you're getting that mixed up, or? Obama the wife, though? That is a woman. I can't argue. The whip is a minion? Okay. Attacks in a fixed direction. What is this, like? Oh, this is just the whip from Vampire Survivors, but up. Gotta play the Bellatra collab for Vampire Survivors, dude. I honestly just never want to play Vampire Survivors again. I'm done with that game. I'll play their card game when it comes out, and I'll go, yep, that's a card game. Got a second Friday fun game? You're just more excited for the Friday games these days? Yeah, but I gotta play some roguelikes here and there, I feel like. We've been kind of doing like variety roguelike Sundays, though. That's the best I've got for you. Enjoying a game called Die for the Lich? Oh, I think I got sent an email about that game. Is it a good CS? You give it a seal of approval? You're back? Welcome back, Water Pies. How's front? Front? Or like the sword from Mega Bong? Maybe I should play Mega Bong. That could have been fun. Liking it enough that you're still playing it? Fair enough. That seems reasonable. But I'm just gonna play TFT for the next 2 weeks, and then I go out of town the day after Christmas. So I was actually thinking about maybe just playing, like, I don't know, something real crazy like Baldur's Gate for a week or two. You bitch about a roguelike? Always. I love complaining. It's my favorite thing to do. It feels like they don't really give you... Like, it seems like you're not incentivized to stack 6 of one item. I'm noticing. This music actually drives me insane. I feel like I'm losing my mind when I play this game with the music up. Play Baldur's Gate? Should play Baldur's Gate 1? No, I'd probably just play Baldur's Gate 3 since I've been meaning to play it for a very long time. Is there a new series for the YouTube? Like a FF, but from the other game genre? No, I don't really have any new series coming up until Slay the Spire 2. I need to, like, play roguelikes to find things like The King is Watching to do little mini-series on, but I just haven't felt like it, if I'm being honest with you. And Monster Train's been doing pretty well, and Slice and Dice is super fun, so I'm kind of just chilling right now. I should be doing more. Are these guys minions? No, they're arcane. You don't like the sound, you don't like the flavor, the menus are ugly, the humor is anti-funny. It is like... It is very strange, you know? I could see myself switching games after I finish a run on difficulty 5. If you guys have any requests, maybe I'll just play like a run of Slay the Spire. I don't know though. Slay the Spire is intimidating, man. I feel like I don't want to play Slay the Spire until I have the time to buckle down and just play like, I don't know, a month of Slay the Spire straight. Because I keep playing Slay the Spire for like a day or two and then something else happens. I don't want any of these. Magnet Blast. New add snow. You have a question about playing Risk of Rain 2? Risk of Rain 2 is very old, and I would only play that game if I was like super interested in it as a result. And I'm not, basically. Just got here. Why you look so grouty? I don't think you can just ask someone that. I think that's rude. How about Risk of Rain 1? Maybe. What if I just played like a roguelike that I bought in the Humble Bundle in like 2013 that I never played? Because I have a few games from the Humble Bundle from 2013 that I never played. Do it? Let me go look. Let me pull one up. Like Rogue Legacy, the first one. Filter by recent activity. What do I have that I haven't played recently? Oh, do you guys want to play Shank 2? I last played that game December 27th, 2012. That could be fun. How about Fez, which I never opened? I'm playing Hold or Replace. It's a pretty neat little auto battler, really good stuff. But for the difficulties, it's basically random bad stuff and good stuff. You went with the hardest possible, which was a bunch of bad with one upside. Upside was starting with gives a guy who a special unit called a hollowed unit to each shop. The issue is all the fucking hollowed units do is interact with only hollowed units. Every shop was pick the hollowed unit and you won easily. When you add ignore everything but one guy in the shop to an auto battler. I'm thinking about, so you're telling, is it like, is this 100% replicatable? Like every time you play the hardest difficulty, you can always hit that, or is it just like sometimes you hit that? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Deleted the video because it was so boring. I don't know, man. Maybe you've defined the meta. Wish I would delete my boring videos. Yeah, like all of them. You want me to just end my career, Lord of Pies? Is that where you're going with this one? Wish this guy would stop screaming because I hate him. Think all your videos are boring? Yup. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't watch my videos. I make content that I would absolutely not watch. But also, it's like it's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, because I make roguelike content, I would just never watch roguelike content to begin with. I think max HP, it's pretty fine. This is my last stream? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go become an actuary. I've been thinking about that lately. What if I just gave it all up and then became like an accountant or something? And I said, later losers. We should start playing Into the Breach again. I got 2 weeks of I got 2 weeks of TFT, and then I'll probably just play some random shit for the last week of December. And then I go out of town, and then I come back on New Year's Eve, and we can, I don't know, maybe I'll play Slay the Spire. Maybe we'll do a Slay the Spire January. These all seem meh. No, I saw a game. What was this game called? I saw a game that got put into a bundle with Into the Breach. Yeah, called Demon School, which looks like a JRPG, but with Into the Breach as its gameplay. And I kind of want to try that. What an actuary is an accountant? No, I was thinking actuary or accountant. I was thinking, what if I just did boring math all day? 100-run win streak with the math homework modifier to become an actuary? Oh man, maybe I'll find something else. So the message from Subset Games too? Yeah, and I was like, what, they put themselves in a bundle with a game? I should check that out. It looks alright. I might try it out. I need to be below these guys so that I can have my whip hit them. This fetus build seems fucking awful. I don't understand why you would ever play this thing. What the hell? Never mind, my fetuses are going sicko mode on them. I changed my mind. I hate fetus? Yeah, I'm woke. I hate fetuses. Guess this is fine. Bone Crusher Minion 4. That's probably better than this whip. Holy shit, wait, these fetuses are fucking terrible. What the hell? Position yourself so it charges through rows of noobs. What if the singular of fetus was fetu? What if it was just feet? Whoa, Christmas voices. That one's really good. What the hell? Why is my... Does the whip's direction change every round? That's really strange. So now it's down. Also, Overboy. I don't really find much of the humor funny, but this guy just going, Overboy. That shit's really funny. I love Overboy. That's a good one. Doesn't change automatically, but now it's in a different slot. Oh, you're right. Overboy. This is penis music if you've ever heard it. Yeah, this game is like... It's probably the #1 penis music contender. The Bazaar has that one song that is definitely penis music, but this game is like all penis music. It is really funny. 100% attack speed? Sure. Never stand still. I should just take some lifesteal, right? That looks good. I'm listening to the music now. I've fucked up my damage typing a little bit. I think I should probably just take this totem instead. 20% more damage? I feel like 20% more damage, but 10% more enemy HP is like not that good. What is this? This is my totem? How odd. Fetus is just a very strange weapon, I think. It's just like a normal gun, but it drags behind me. How bizarre. Man, you know what? I should have played the Bazaar today. That would have been crazy. Imagine I just boot up the Bazaar after not having played it for like months. I should have thought about that. Since I am a top 10% Bazaar streamer after all. Da Bazaar. Why is one of my fetuses in the stratosphere? Hey man. Hey, you wanna come join us over here? Hey! Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? I didn't want him anyway. Crit chance damage against elites in range. Sure. I don't know what 10% Souls Portal means. Give me 20 luck. +1 attack slot, -4 amount. Amount doesn't even matter for this character. Just give me another guy. Reading the card explains the card, except for when it doesn't. Reading the card explains the card, except for the times where reading the card does not explain the card, in which case it does not explain the card because it doesn't explain the card. I hope this clears things up for you. I actually think I'm gonna lose this run, but it's mostly just because I didn't take lifesteal and armor, and I tried to take... I don't even know what I bought in this run. Nothing? I'm dead. New run. Yeah, I bought fetuses. That weapon seems terrible. Let's try out Cat Chop. Oh, I have to water it. Oh. What the hell is this? This is with a dagger in it own? Yeah, the dagger seems like it's just the lightning dagger from Brotato, right? By reading the card, just decompile the code and read assembly code and thus understand the card. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I should just, like, read the code. That would make a lot of sense. Some of the mechanics in this game are really cool. Yeah, watering is fucking sick, man. I do really like watering. They're overboying it. Overboy. This thing is an elemental? I'm gonna dox the noobs. Ask AI to read the code for me, it probably wrote it anyway. That's true. What if I just had ChatGPT tell me what to do? You think that would be good? Hey ChatGPT, which of these items should I pick here? I wonder what it would say. Has anyone done that for Slay the Spire? Anyone done a video of them playing Slay the Spire, but they have ChatGPT make all of the choices? I bet that would go viral. They should do that. I'm gonna go for armor first. Dorbs has, no one's done it for Monster Train 2 though. Ooh. New video idea. Is 2025 the year of the brotato likes? Is there another one other than this one? The Tato likes. Try to get ChatGPT to tell you how to win or run a monster train with 5 bullet lobes and told you to play Fireborn. Dude, it's right. Oh, I'm dead. That's what I get for reading chat. Alright, let me play the OP weapon. I assume this is going to be extremely easy. Hi Setch, how's it going? Are there any other brotato? Because like I don't know if there's been another game. Because mostly they're all like games like Vampire Survivors, you know? It's been I don't know if I've seen any other games that are just brotato. Really, there's a porn version of brotato? Is there? I just want to go for elemental damage. These aren't very good. Does it get anything from a mount? No. Bloody dagger. Every 12 kills with this attack, plus 1% damage, max 10. Weird. How odd. Why is it capped? I actually just can't think, man, with this music. Listen to it. Overboy. Wait, they said it. Holy crap, they said the thing, man. Overboy. When you open this game is turn off the music? What do you mean? Overboy. This is the music they play to make you go insane. It's this, and then it's that one song from Mega Bonk. Is anyone still playing Mega Bonk? Are we fucking with Mega Bonk these days? Anyone still bonking their shit? Let me get the 8% damage. I don't really need it. For now, mostly because you got back into Eve Hardcore. That seems fun. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of I don't have a lot of time. There's a lot of games to play right now. Starting like tomorrow. Because there's also the new PoE2 League coming out in like 2 weeks. And I've been playing a league with my friends. Like I got plenty of stuff to play. But not a lot of stuff to stream. I streamed with a guy last night who was in stage 3 for 7 hours? Maybe I don't want to play Mega Bonk. Maybe I'm alright. Actually. Any chance I stream PoE2? Probably not this season. I could see it down the line though, Dagon. But I'm gonna be doing the boot camp still when the PoE2 League hits. Maybe after the boot camp is over, but I'll miss the initial hype, you know? Like in China MMO, I was watching one of my friends play that before I started up the stream. He was fighting some boss that kept turning him into a donkey, and then he had to run with the other donkeys. Maybe next league? Yeah, maybe next league. I don't know, man. I was talking about this before, right? I kind of have been feeling like I can just stream whatever the fuck I want. At least until Slay the Spire 2 comes out. I think that rather than just take a bunch of time off, I might just turn on the stream and play shit like PoE2 and TFT. Because, like, what the hell else am I doing, man? I should probably be bouncing between roguelikes really fast and, like, finding a bunch of new roguelikes and shit, but it's so hard. It's not even hard, I just don't want to do it. I gotta do a mental shift. Because this game has been fun for, like, a stream or two. Could also try to go back and finish Wall World too, but I do feel like... I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of feel like I got all... Like, I get it with Wall World 2. I don't really feel like I need to play any more of that game. Oh boy, there's a wall, and then we go mine inside of it. Like, I think I'm good on that game. Revenues from YouTube, the streaming can just be for fun. Yeah, I mean, I get a decent bit of revenue from streaming, and I get, like, YouTube streaming as well, right? But at the same time, I feel like I could just do whatever I want. But Jill, yeah, I guess we'll never see her again. I guess we'll never see Jill ever again. How sad. This masochist item has to be OP, man. It's just gotta be absurd. Yeah, I should probably do more variety stuff where I just like play roguelikes that are new and coming out. You're sadly a captive audience who will watch anything I play. Yeah, I got your ass. Yeah, I gotcha. Hi, Shiny. What's up? Wall World stream would not be for game, but for background noise, chat interaction. Yeah, pretty much. It is what it is for. Maybe I should have played it today, honestly. No, I think today I should have played Slay the Spire. But it's too late. I already locked myself into this game, so we're just gonna play this game for a few hours. This time it's horizontal. Cereal. You survived the Bazaar era? What do you mean survived? I thought everyone loved the Bazaar. I do feel like the Bazaar might be... Is this too much to say? Maybe. It might be like the biggest disappointment of a game that I've ever experienced in my life. It might be the most disappointed compared to hyped up I would have been for a game of all time. I don't know if I ever had such high expectations be let down so hard as I have been with the Bazaar. So far, that's true, so far. That's pretty true, yeah. Like, I remember when Reynad announced the Bazaar in, like, 2017, back when he was a streamer, and I was like, dude, this sounds awesome. I can't wait for this. And then I forgot about it because it took, like, 9 years to come out. I think they're gonna be Diablo 3 for you? Diablo 2? Yeah, Diablo 2 is a game that people are still playing, right? And then Diablo 3 was just, like, not very good. Only had one worst disappointment? What was it? Bazaar era was great for the first 3 forests. Yeah, the problem with the Bazaar is that there's like no actual like reason to climb, you know? Content in the Bazaar is just like setting up and doing wacky stuff, which means you spend a bunch of time losing, I imagine, if you're trying to make good content. And that's not me. I just want to be like good at the games. But the Bazaar, if you're trying really hard to be like a top player in it, it's more just you have to play like 12 hours a day, it felt like to me. D3 was fine, but a clip in quality, it was probably just like impossible. Although Blizzard did it before, you know. They did make StarCraft 2 after making StarCraft 1, and StarCraft 1 is like Brood War is an all-timer, and people like, I mean, StarCraft 2 is also really good. But I guess now Blizzard just makes trash, I'm afraid. Didn't expect much, though it was alright. Pun Pun's thriving. Yeah, Pun Pun, I mean, he's just out there grinding the wacky stuff, you know? And I respect that, but it's not me. I'm not the wacky stuff guy, I'm afraid. I don't have it in me to be a Bazaar content creator. FA, what's going on? Blizzard made StarCraft 1, Brood War, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3 all in a row. Yeah, they put out World of Warcraft, they put out StarCraft 2 in the later era, and then they just started like shitting the bed. I don't know. Very sad. Like, play with StarCraft 2 is the story. I like the story. I think it's pretty fun. The update tomorrow is adding a fucking awesome item. Hate Leech. Wait, what item are they adding? Wait, the item is called Hate Leech? I thought you were just saying you hate the item Leech from the Max set. Leech, but I hate it. Like the story dropped the ball from Brood War. I think that the story of Wings of Liberty is fucking epic. And I don't really care about the story of the other 2 games all that much. But the story of Wings of Liberty rocks, man. Me and the boys hopping in our stolen battlecruiser to save the galaxy. That shit rules. I don't know if I could tell you what the other 2 campaigns are about. But Wings of Liberty rocks. I think I'll always love Wings of Liberty. The other 2 campaigns are awesome. Let me think about it. I think the Heart of the Swarm one. Oh, the Heart of the Swarm one is the one that has the fucking really good scene of when you retake Char from General Warfield. I remember that. I remember that cutscene going fucking crazy, actually. Wings Liberty is the measuring stick all campaigns in RTS should be measured against. Yeah, I agree. Each icon seems familiar, like a reference to Tiny Folks. Oh, I remember that game. I haven't thought about that one in a while. Protoss are so cool. They're okay. They're alright. Legacy of the Void and co-op missions are just clearly Legacy of the Void missions. Yeah, the co-op missions are fun. I haven't played StarCraft co-op in a while. I had a friend I used to play StarCraft co-op with, but we don't speak anymore, unfortunately. And then it's like, well, who am I gonna play StarCraft 2 co-op with? Nobody. You? I'm down. It's been a long time though since I've played any co-op. Not after the incident. Not after the incident. I can watch? What the hell? I asked first. Wait your turn. This is Lord of Pies guy, man. You were japing? Hey Lord of Pies, you want to play StarCraft co-op when Xanth can watch? Also made Arcturus into a moron? Honestly, I can't, like, speak at all because I don't know. I could not tell you what the StarCraft 1 campaigns are about. I played them a long time ago. Every single RTS campaign you'll ever play will be rated against Wings of Liberty to see how much worse it is than Wings of Liberty. And the less worse it is, the better the campaign is. Yeah. It's interesting too because I don't think Wings of Liberty is like 100% perfect, but I think it's really close. I think that it could be like, maybe, I would probably put it at like a 98 out of 100 in my mind. I think there's a few points that I would like it to be a little bit better at, but it is like almost perfect. I don't think anyone's gonna get much better. Honestly, the only game in my mind that even kind of comes close is They Are Billions. And obviously the story part of They Are Billions is not what we're talking about here. But the gameplay of that game, that one's pretty good. Brotato mod? Nah, this is its own game. Fuck the Protoss, this guy says. I didn't say fuck the Protoss. I said I think they're alright. And everyone goes crazy. They'll lose their minds. I say fuck the Protoss. It's like Brotato, but you're a boss? How did you know? Who told you? Oh, fuck the Protoss, that's how you get more Protoss? I think they might actually reproduce by budding or something. I don't know, man. They're aliens. I think they just grow more in a tube. Oh, you meant Lord of Pies? More like Lord of Lies? What? Lord of Pies would never lie. He would never ever tell a lie. He's never lied. That's true. That's a true fact. Everyone's saying that. I'm not the biggest fan of this character. I don't really understand the gimmick. It feels like it's completely meaningless, you know? Nickname is Honest Pies. How can he lie? What ended up happening to Honest Abe? Just thinking aloud here. I'm the biggest fan of this character. Hey, hear me out. Overboy. You know what? He's got me back in. I'm back. You guys want to make the random pivot to the water can? Became famous for his theater patronage? That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I think tomorrow, by the way, I think my plan is to go pick up a coffee and then try to start streaming. Like, I'd like to stream probably like 6 hours. I used back in the day when I started streaming and I was young and full of hope and joy, I used to turn on the stream and stream 6 hours of Slay the Spire every night. Like, I think back about it, because I remember I started streaming in like June of 2019, and I don't think I took a single night off of streaming until like fucking November. It was like September or something like that. Because I didn't have anything to do. I had just graduated and I was like job hunting, so I would just send out job applications and then stream Slay the Spire. That was the life, man. I never knew how good I had it. And then I got older and I was like, I gotta stream less. I can't do this shit anymore. Famous sloptuber Cranberry God will make a killing on the scandal of Void, calling for the murder of chatters in theaters. I think that you are projecting. I just asked a question. Is it illegal in this country to ask questions? Suddenly, I ask a question to learn more knowledge about a certain figure in political history, and I'm the bad guy. This woke chat is so fucked up. Which country? This one. Overboy. You're job hunting again? Yeah. Dude, that shit, it sucks, man. I wouldn't wish job hunting on my worst enemy. Also not allowed? French? The French, they get Sundays. The French are allowed here on Sundays. We call them French Sundays. I don't really want any of this. Crazy time to join chat? What, for French Sundays or? Using chat as deserved? Me abusing chat? God damn it, man. I'm so mean to my poor innocent Twitch chatters. My poor innocent Twitch chatters. Everybody's so mean to them. I do say the meanest shit. You're not wrong. I hate shrimp. I declawed my cat. It's all true. Actually, fun fact, this is true. You can clip me saying this. I actually go out and I declaw cats on the weekends for fun. It's a true fact. That's my hobby. When I'm not streaming, everything I've ever told you is a lie. I actually just take claws out of cats. You de-shrimped your cat? That's a pretty good one. How did he take it? So I say I wander the Midwest and add claws to random cats? Whoa. My arch nemesis. What the hell? Damn. Speaking of cats, we have like a fake Christmas tree that we put up today, and within like seconds of the fake Christmas tree being up, I had to haul Charlie away. One of the cats. You may have seen him in the Discord. He's very dumb. I had to haul him away for trying to eat the tree. And then he's like, minutes later, he's throwing shit up, and then he's trying to eat the tree again. Let him eat it. He throws up. He eats things, then he throws up, and then he tries to eat it more. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Is this guy stupid? And the answer is yes. He's so dumb. I don't know if this cat has ever had a thought. I don't know if he's capable of thinking. He knows better than me. He doesn't. He just ends up puking. And then who has to clean it up? Let me tell you something. He doesn't clean it up. It's not him. The puker. Yeah, there was like some tinsel laying around, and he ate it, and he was like, it was like stuck in his throat, and I was like trying to get it and like pull it out of him, and he swallowed it and then threw it up and then went to eat more tinsel, and I was like, what is wrong with you? How are you so stupid? Patrick's a law-abiding citizen. Patrick, despite being very loud, he never eats things he shouldn't eat. Well, that's not true. He actually like eats way too much food. If you don't monitor him, he loves to eat more food than he can possibly contain and then throw it up. He's a big fan of doing that. The tinsel might taste good. You know, I guess I haven't considered that. Maybe I should try some. Years ago, you got your cat one of those standing brush arch things to rub against. Your boy ate the brush part, puked it up, and then went right back to it. Cats. I'm gonna take 20% more damage. Two throw up boys. The other two cats are very good and they never do anything wrong. But that's not true. I don't talk about the other two cats because they mostly just like keep to themselves. They're never nearby to be mentioned. But the very small one, her name is Yin. She's very cute and she loves to run out of the door. She's a huge fan of running outside and then chasing birds. And we can't let her do it because one time she escaped one time and nobody noticed, and then she got like fucking hunted and chased back. And I was like, someone has to watch the door, man. This cat's gonna get herself killed. You don't want to stream let them explain themselves? You feel like I'm just speaking for them? In the YouTube videos, you can hear Patrick's thoughts. He speaks his truth. He's run out the door, but he just stood there confused after. No, she runs outside and then she like gets lost. Or she'll kill something. She loves hunting little, because there's a bird's nest on the back porch too, and she loves hunting birds. Both your cats are afraid of the front door opening? I wish, man. That sounds nice. I just have to pay attention, you know? That's all. He's doing science, you need to repeat the experiment to prove that the tinsel made him vomit. Run this game down, is it just funky brotato? Yeah, this is brotato. Have you ever played that game? There are some like builds that are different, but this is brotato. It is a brotato-like. Put this game in Chinese and still win. Which Chinese do you want? Do you want this one or this one? What are we feeling? I think I'm this Chinese personally. Traditional? Is this traditional? Why are the numbers still in English? What's up with that? Select the one with the... No, I did not pick the one with the parentheses stuff. Hey Boba Mall, what's up? How's it going? It was weird, they simultaneously think your account is underage, but also give you ads to join ICE. I think those things are compatible, yeah. So Chinese MLG gamer chat service one-to-one translated English. I imagine it's just one-to-one translations. This is plus 3% lifesteal, minus 2 healing from potions. I'll take that. I think I should probably go HP. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I think I'll reroll. Right, let me, let's see if the translations are any, let's see if the translations are worth translating. Let me get a little Google Translate going here. This was a fun bit last time. Let's see here. Go to images. Where's my game? Here it is. I don't know what any of this shit does, so let's just put this one into the translator. Okay, it's normal. It's not super good. Well, maybe the Korean translation is good. No, it's not that good. This is your minions will collect souls for you, by the way, which I mean maybe is okay. Definitely a. Hey, can you type that out in a way that I can understand phonetically? Yeah, can you guys please type your Chinese words out phonetically so I can read them? Thank you. Talk, thank you for 62 months. Give me the reroll. I'm gonna take smiley face. That one looks good. I think I'm gonna take. I don't have the money for 2 hearts. Bing shilling. Oh. Your cat Cloud likes to come and listen when he hears my voice because he's heard Patrick meow. Patrick so many times. He's right next to your iPad speaker. Patrick is. I think he's asleep elsewhere right now. I don't think there'll be any Patrick cameos today. You mess up the intonation, we're rioting. The only Chinese phrase I ever learned how to say was from my high school League of Legends days when my friend taught me what was it? It's Wo Kao Ni Ma. That's the only thing I ever learned to say in Chinese. If I remember correctly, I believe that translates to I fuck your mom. It's an S sound, not a C sound. It didn't really matter for me because I was typing it. What the Chinese Rush Hour taught us? The only thing I remember about Rush Hour is that he's not going to be in Rush Hour 2. It's like Wo Sao Ni Ma? You check if you checked out Queue Up? No, sorry, Alice. And I'm going to be spending the next 2 weeks playing team fight tactics, unfortunately. Probably no Queue Up in the future. Have I played League? Did I ever try the Esports Manager game? I'm waiting very heavily for Teamfight Manager 2 to come out. I'm waiting with all my heart. You did see that? No, we can't be sad. I'm very excited about this tournament because I can make I could win a lot of prizes. I love winning prizes. Wait, Esports Godfather? Nar. I am not. Don't care about chatter's feelings. You're not allowed to have emotions. That's true. And for the new FNAF movie, why was the toy Chica not just Megan Fox but yellow? Dude, I also saw an ad for the new FNAF movie and I went, what the hell? They made another one? Oh my god, hi pun. Oh my god, is that pun pun? Oh my god, pun pun. So I'm doing the pointing. I'm pointing right now. You can't see it. I got my right hand extended behind me. This big hulking metal robot has someone cornered and it picks up this dinky little knife. I saw the bit where in the ad he picked up the guy with the bear trap on his head, and I went, what the hell? Can they show that? The guy with my right hand is on the mouse. It's not. I don't need the mouse for this game. I'm pointing. You know, I did. Speaking of things I saw today, I did see. So every now and then, I've talked about these before. I get these like clips from vertical movies on TikTok, which are basically they're movies made for TikTok to be split up into like multi-part episodes, right? And they're entirely 100% of them are about like my alpha CEO. It's always like a POV, you're following a female character. It's like my alpha CEO killed all of these people for me type of thing, right? My alpha CEO protected me from the evil beta enemy type of shit, right? Anyway, I saw one today, and the clip was just like this woman is wearing a bath towel, and she sits down on this bed, and the clock is about to strike midnight, and she puts on this like masquerade mask and then lays down in bed, and then her alpha CEO appears in her room and they just have sex. And that was the clip. And I was like, you can show this on TikTok? There was no like overt nudity. I was like, you can just show this, huh? That's pretty cool. Wolf voice. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. Explain the TFT tournament format and also how good am I? The TFT tournament format is that for the next 2 weeks for the first 2 weeks of the set, everyone plays TFT that registered, and you get like it's based on it tracks where you are on the ladder, and starting on day 4, the people that are at the bottom of the ladder, or at the bottom of the bracket, I guess I should say, for your group will lose a life, and when you lose 3 lives, you're out. There's 120 people in my bracket. How good am I? I'm like okay at TFT, I would say. I'm a career diamond player. Which of these says back? Hold on, I need to translate this menu. I feel like there are similar videos on YouTube. It's just, I don't know why they were showing it. I mean, they were showing it to me because... Sorry, I'm reading what the translate says. It says, New War. I think I want this one. No, that's not the one. This one? This one. Diamond good in TFT? Diamond is not good in HOTS? That's surprising. It's pretty good. It's like top 1%. I've made it to the top of the top, which is Master, but I've never really pushed beyond that because I just don't care. Yukimaru, thank you for 10 months. Appreciate it. Is TFT the foot game? No, I don't think so. I had to think about it. I don't think so. But, oh yeah, also the other thing I saw on TikTok today, but while I'm thinking about it, I did get served an 18-minute video that was just like a vertical movie of some Chinese wuxia shit. Like this, it starts off with this guy going to get a sword, but like he's like, everyone's standing around watching him, and he goes up to the sword and he says, "Come to me, my sword," and then the sword flies up into the sky and then flies at him, but stops right before his neck, and he sits there and looks really cool. But like, I wanted to watch more, but it was like 18 minutes, man. Briar not in the set? No, Briar's in the new set. Why do I waste time on TikTok? What do you mean waste time? That shit was awesome. I'm gonna take the axe. Take an iron rod and divide it into sections you may have crafted. Yeah, remember when I made the axe that could split the heavens? You should watch grass grow instead. Yeah, why do we watch? Why is anyone wasting time on any social media? We should be out like going to war and shit. What's this guy do again? +1 strength damage for every 4% speed. Ah. This solo leveling? Next time watching the noobs come, we could be playing to Slay the Spire. That's a good point. High ping, frowny face. The simulation of an AI data center? What if I just, like, did nothing? Thoughts? What if I just, like, turned off the stream and went to bed? I'm gonna click on speed. Speed. Kind of feel like I'm doing no killing. Sleep is for the sleepy? That's pretty true. As opposed to wuxia, you bet you would like some? I like it. Wuxia's it's like cool and it's fun to watch, but I'm also always so shocked at how unrealistic it is. Like something about it, like they're always telling like these super serious stories, and then someone just like does a fucking front flip 30 feet in the air, and I go, wait, hold on, what? Hold on a minute. Always when the fantasy genre is unrealistic, but they're like, have you ever watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I watched that movie and it's like this fucking serious ass that all this shit's happening, and then the combat happens and these guys are just fucking front flipping and flying around and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening? It's pretty sick though. But like it's just always a little jarring when I first get when I'm first settling into a movie and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This is a Chinese wuxia film. This lady's about to do 40 somersaults in the air. Oh yeah, I forgot. Serious storytelling cannot contain an element of whimsy. We're talking about shit like how everyone that we know is gonna die, and then the fight starts and you're like front flipping 40 times forward, and it's like, I don't know, man, did you consider just like doing this? Did you try doing more of the front flipping? Because that seems like it might be the play, man. That seems OP. It contains zero whimsy. I'm just realistic. People don't like to hear the truth. That's the problem with this generation. The people don't like to hear the truth. They can't handle the truth, man. No Bollywood movies where the fight scenes are really stupid. Those, you kind of go into it expecting it though, you know? Spinning a good trick. That's true. That is true. This game has a bug. I can't quite replicate it, and you're gonna think I'm going insane. No, you're actually gonna think I'm coping. But this game has a bug that I remember the Binding of Isaac had, and it might just be like a keyboard problem even. But sometimes I have to I'll be holding down and my character will not move down until I will release and then re-hold down the key. I'm trying to figure out exactly what causes it. I had this shit in like the Binding of Isaac in 2014 also. An awesome clip today of a guy splitting a rock and it shattered into 5 perfect pieces and it hits 5 guys in the head. Dude, that rocks. I of course remember the classic clip of the guys forming a shield ball and then getting launched out of a catapult over a wall. That one's a classic. Is it the same keyboard? No, the Binding of Isaac problem was from like 3 keyboards ago. You miss Ratterbox? Ratterbox is here on Sundays usually, but Ratterbox is kind of just too cool for us now that he's got his cool job. Ratterbox is busy selling coffee to college kids. It doesn't have time to come talk to us anymore. It's fucked up in my sick and twisted Chungus life. You know, I stream at 5 a.m. That's not my problem. Not a catapult, it was a palm tree that they bent back. That's true. That was mean and uncalled for. Please don't hate me. I'll think about it. Who do you request an emote from? You can ask Witch if Witch is here. At Biscuit Witch. Dagon can also do it. I think Cranberry can do it. Oh, Pun Pun can do it too. You could ask Pun Pun. Noobs and Coming, your 2 favorite things? Oh boy, do I have a deal for you. Surprisingly, this game has everything you would like. You're on the phone? Alright, don't ask Pun Pun. Turns the enemy into a golden statue. Yeah, let's try it out. You can ask, you will receive no answer. Beg. I think I gave this guy too much power. Can he say that? You can enable emo, so you go, Alice, ask which. Did that not noted emote? I thought we had not noted. You choose Asian language, or is that the character quirk? No, I chose that. It was a fun little joke to play in Chinese. Your extension break again? Yup. I bet it did. What's extraction? You get armor at 2 extraction? I guess it's fine. You must debase yourself for new emotes. You don't have to debase yourself for new emotes. You can just ask. It's chill. You just may not get an answer from our god, Pun Pun. Pun Pun, does YouTube do like a recap thing for YouTube Live? Do they give you fun little YouTube streamer recaps like they do for Twitch? Do you have any fun stats from your YouTube channel? You don't know? Damn. I haven't looked. He's so cool and nonchalant, man. Well, tomorrow, excellent. Let me know if you get anything cool. I mean, I guess you could just talk about it on your stream. I'll catch it then. I always love the end of year stuff. Although I feel like this year it was not as exciting. You've done it? What have you done? You guys addicted to watching The Bazaar? I do love The Bazaar. It's my favorite game to watch on YouTube. Hey Tormon, good morning. Got up way too early, but just yesterday purchased this game after seeing me play in it. It tells you didn't purchase a crappy game. Good morning. Oh, we have a nice day today. So far, I am having fun. I'm having a good time. It's a pretty chill game to just talk over. The Bazaar is a crazy place. I do feel like I should watch a little, or I should play a little bit of the Bazaar so that I can understand what's happening when I watch Pun play it now. But I do also not experience joy and whimsy, as people have been saying, and it's a very whimsical game. And I hate when people experience joy and whimsy. It makes me angry. I hate the Bazaar. It's true. Is potato without potatoes? Yup. You're for the most annoying people you know to post their Spotify rap. Actually, kind of sick, yeah. I used to love the Spotify Wrapped. I think the one thing I really fucked up with my streaming career, if I could go back and change one thing, I would have made it so that when I started streaming, I set up like a second Spotify account for live streaming or something. Or maybe just like always live stream in private mode. Something like that, man. Because my Spotify has been fucked for like 6 years. I can still do this. It's too late for me. It's far too late for me. I've accepted my fate. The heater heats the pie, which scales off saffron, which is charged with plates and made faster with the mallet. When do we make counter space for the blender? I always hear people talking about that. You guys addicted to Stream Beats by Harris Heller? It's true. How does he know? Oh wait, I did not want to take fat. Oops. Not sure Spotify with my family? No, my dad uses Pandora. If I were being more responsible, I would have shifted off of Spotify by now and just downloaded the Stream Beats playlist, because I barely listen to music on Spotify anymore. Pretty much only for the car. But I am, because like Spotify when I started using it was an amazing deal because I was in college, man, and I got the Spotify and Hulu bundle for like $5 a month, and that shit was OP. But now they took it away from me because I graduated college. You know what I should do? I should go register at a new college and take like one class to get the Spotify deal. I could get a new student email. Do they still do Spotify for students? You still don't actually pay for Amazon Prime? Oh, they started making me pay for Amazon Prime, so I just canceled it. I order like maybe 3 things a year on Amazon. What did I major in? I majored in software engineering. And slice and dice, actually. That was the other part of it. You downloaded this and when you saw it was a shameless ripoff of a game that already exists, you refunded it immediately. Are you somehow missing out? Oh, you could just play Brotato. I think that some people are very bothered by games that copy or like take heavy inspiration from other games, and some people are not. I don't really care that this game is similar to Brotato. A lot of games are similar to a lot of games, so I just play the game and see if it's good. And I think this game is fine. I was kind of like, I wasn't super into it until I played the watering build. Tried to make hollandaise today and it wasn't bad, but it was mostly butter. Like poaching was so hard you resorted to microwaving your poached eggs. I've never poached an egg in my life, and I don't think I ever will. It's like making them over easy. Making an over easy egg is just way too much fucking effort for me, man. I know it's like, oh, it's the easiest one. It's stressful, and it's hard to flip. So like, I'll just have them scrambled at home, thanks. Cactus build had you crying? Dude, that was a genuine moment of great discovery where I went, man, this build's pretty cool, into, oh my god, is that as good as it seems, into, oh my god. I like Brotato at home, but doesn't seem bad. You don't know what else makes it stand out. Brotato's a good game, and there is no Brotato to play right now. Like, Brotato's done, so, you know, it's fun. Just like a 9 out of 10 game, but change this thing usually means the game is at least a 7 out of 10. Yeah, also, as I've been speaking on pretty heavily on the stream, I have nothing to play right now. So, I saw this game in my email and they said, quote, the game is going viral. So I tried it and I went, oh, it's pretty fun. Play Monster Train 2. I think that Monster Train 2 is almost really good. But yeah, I think if I had to stream Monster Train 2 for like 4 hours a day every day of the week, I would probably just like quit making content. That game is very frustrating when it's bad. Could play Darkest Dungeon too. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I'm a hang time streamer? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. From your head with this game is there's a few upgrades that are extremely strong, also helpful for some of the challenges. I have not been taking this game super seriously. You know, Brotato I kind of locked in and I was like, I gotta get better at this game. I've just been playing this one because it's fun. You truly come here to get clowned on? I know that you like Darkest Dungeon, Alice, and that's fine. I'm not sure if I can remember a time in my life that I had less fun than I had playing Darkest Dungeon for the last time. I am sorry, and I know you like the game. I actually was so fucking bored when I played that game last time. Darkest Dungeon as a game really, like the concept of the game does not have a lot of room for strategy decisions, you know? Because ultimately when you walk into a run of Darkest Dungeon, when you walk into a run of Darkest Dungeon 1, right, you have 4 abilities on 4 characters, and it's very easy to pick which ability goes when, you know? But at least in Darkest Dungeon 1, you had to know, like, which characters worked well together, so there was, like, a level of discovery there. Darkest Dungeon 2 is literally just, I pick my 4 characters, and then for the next 3 hours, I press the button that I'm supposed to press in the situation I'm supposed to press it. And then I hope I don't get fucked on RNG. Which I realized about halfway through the run I played of that game most recently that, like, there's just nothing to do, man. That's not true anymore. You can change paths, which change the moves and re-synergize. I think it's too late. Look, I'll take a quote out of that one bald Canadian. You may know him. I gave Darkest Dungeon like 5 or 6 first impressions, you know? Every time they put out an update, I went and I was like, oh, I'll give it another shot. And I'm not gonna give them a 7th try, you know? I gave them their 5 or 6 attempts to make the game fun, and I never had fun. I'm not gonna give it another one. He may have been talking about some bizarre game when he said you only get 10 first impressions or whatever. Hey Wienercam, what's up? Bye Wienercam, have a nice day. But yeah, it's just not for me, man. It's I've reached a point in my life though where my opinion of Darkest Dungeon 2 is that if you want to just watch the pretty animations play, by all means, do not let me stop you. However, like from a strategy perspective, I think that game is very shallow. And I have no real interest in playing it again. It is Darkest Dungeon 2, very pretty. The narrator has the epic voice. True. I think that you have to go into the game with the right mindset, and I really didn't go into that game with the right mindset the first time I played it. It's kind of my own fault. Hey Plushie, what's up? We played Darkest Dungeon 1. Come on, don't you know that you have to like everything I like and regurgitate only opinions you agree with? Yeah, I think that's true actually. I'm sorry. I actually think Darkest Dungeon is the greatest game ever made. Next Dungeon Nothing game. It's fine if you like the art and you don't want like you like the art and you like the aesthetic. I think it's cool. But like I just find the gameplay to be a little shallow. But I hope the game is fun. No, I went into Darkest Dungeon 2 thinking it was gonna be like a super deep strategy game, you know? I was expecting it to be like a Slay the Spire level of strategy, but it's a Darkest Dungeon level of strategy instead. Of Darkest Dungeon 1 and couldn't put your finger on why 2 never grabbed you. Well, with what you've seen, never seemed to be enough for you to choose that mattered. I believe that Darkest Dungeon 1 has a similar problem, which is just that once you know the team comps you're supposed to play in the zones, the game is kind of flat. But I don't think it's quite as bad as Darkest Dungeon 2 is. Or, I should say, I don't think it's quite as bad as Darkest Dungeon 2 was when I last played it. Hey Zulit, how's it going? Noobs are, huh? I don't know, man, what are they? I don't think knowing everything about a game makes it boring is necessarily a bad thing. It's up to viewer interpretation, you know? I think that the problem is that it's really hard to learn Darkest Dungeon 1 without just like bricking save files, basically. Which just feels kind of bad. You know everything about Slay the Spire and it isn't boring because it has strategy? That's true. I feel like Darkest Dungeon is just, like, as a game it's limited because you only have 4 moves per character, you know? And like some of them are, you're playing a game where you have like, you'll have, your moveset will be like, hit a guy in one of the front 2 positions, and then your second attack will be hit a guy in one of the back 2 positions, and then your third attack will be once per fight, gain some armor, and then your fourth attack will be like, heal 2 stress on a guy, right? For example, this isn't exactly right, it's been a long time since I played, right? But this is like a roughly what Crusader would have in my games, right? And it's like, well, the most important enemy for me to attack is the guy in the 3rd position. So I think on this turn where I have no stress and I've already used my gain defense buff, I'm gonna hit the guy in the 3rd position. It's not like it's a particularly hard thing to work out. That was always my impression anyway. That's how I always felt about it. Gonna go on a morning walk. Bye, Faye. Have a nice walk. Game Comes for Zones was something you really enjoyed for Darkest Dungeon 1. Should I remove characters like Arbalist and Leper from the game entirely so you can use good units? What do you mean, like Leper? I love Leper. What about when he smacks a big crit? Was the voice actor who said Noobs Are Coming like the Plants vs. Zombies narrator says zombies are coming? I think this game would be better if every time your boss said Overboy, the game went Overboy. 4 moves per character thing sucks because most characters only have 4 good moves. As well as 1 build is locked in every time and 3 bad moves, so you just never take half your kit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would like Darkest Dungeon more if I downloaded that Darkest Dungeon porn mod set they were talking about on the Reddit. Maybe that would fix the game for me. Darkest Dungeon Gooners are powerful. Game with good art spotted. I gotta beat my shit crazy style to this. Me when I see a game with any art that's good whatsoever. Them playing themselves in their own game randomly is funny. Is that the name of the dev? Is that why he says Overboy? Wait a minute. What the fuck it is? That's so funny. Why do they scream the name of the developer? That's so strange. No way I didn't know? I didn't look. But I was making a bit? No, I did not look at the name of the developer. Overboy. Looking at the Slay the Spire mods the other day because you're thinking about adding it to the Sunday variety, and the 4th most popular Slay the Spire mod is silent porn. Like from the 1930s, or? I feel like modding Slay the Spire to be pornographic makes no sense, especially because, like, there's gotta be a million, at this point, like 8 years after the release of Slay the Spire, there have to be at least a million deck builders that are just pornographic, right? There's gotta be so many of them. More? You're right, it's probably like 2 million. I'm like, you don't know? I know about this one that someone in the community told me I should play because the gameplay was actually really good. And then I think that someone said that Cranberry and I should play it on the OnlyFans, but then the OnlyFans never happened. Do you have a crush on the Watcher? I think it's fine, you know, live your life. Don't let me stop you. When they try to get you to play Black Souls? Yeah, that's another one they're always talking about. Bring back the OnlyFans? I don't think the OnlyFans is ever gonna happen. Sorry to let you down. Sorry to the fans. How many are good though? I guess that's a good question. Who's out there going, man, I want to beat my shit, but I also want to play like the most mechanically complicated and difficult deck builder ever created. Like I wanna beat my shit crazy style, but I also want to have to spend 30 minutes per turn thinking about my plays. Sex chess? That's sex chess, that's true. That's a good point. Dude, it's so funny to imagine someone just sitting there like really horny, but then going, oh man, but if I use my potion here, I'm not gonna have it for the boss, and then they just have to sit there like completely bricked up thinking about what their next move is gonna be. That's a really funny thought. Really, Fog of War and tech trees. I know that's right. It's for the challenge, you wouldn't get it. Yeah, I challenge run beating my shit. Yeah, I'm Ascension 20 at jerking off. How good are you, shitter? Fucking new guy unlocked. The meat beater elitist. Holy shit. Goku Rants, the game is so complex, complicated, and intricate that people have spent thousands of hours just playing the game and optimizing and figuring everything out about it. There are mods that just remove the porn so you can focus on the strategy. New game? New stream game? What do you guys think? You must slay the spider to remove the porn too? That's pretty true. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think Twitch would ban me, but if it's modded, there's no nudity. It might actually be on the list, because Twitch has a list of games you're absolutely not allowed to stream. It could be on the list. New guy, I remove porn from the porn game so I can lock in. Yeah, I'm playing this porn game for the gameplay. Therefore, I removed all the porn. Follow up new guy who cuts out, like manually edits pornographic films and like pornography in general to get rid of the porn so we can focus on the story. Yeah, I won difficulty 5. I just want to see people get their plumbing done. guy who's watching a porno, but then he realizes that the guy that's doing the plumbing is like, holy shit, that's what I need. I need to fix the thing he's fixing, and he just rewinds to watch him try to fix it. New rep. I feel like the unlocks in this game are kind of slow. I want more guys. Minus 10% room size. At the start of a wave, create a ritual circle on the ground. Standing inside the ritual circle, you get a bunch of stats. Okay. Then Goku Rants is not currently on the list. Interesting. Let's try the bunny. I'm gonna take the bow. Sorry, what? So what the fuck is this? What is this? Why is the bunny huge? Winking emoji. Go talk to the boss. Anyone seen the Jarl lately? So what is this weapon? Bunny hopping. Every 10 steps you perform 3 heavy bounces during which you are invincible and deal damage. Huh. So I should just get movement speed. I get it. Is this a Labubu? I don't know what a Labubu is. I'm out of touch. And you're out of time. No, sorry, incorrect. Overboy. A Labubu is what the French call a mild injury? I wish I had my French correspondent here so I could ask if that's true or not. Panking minion. I don't need the panking minion. Overboy. Overboy. Counting to 10 every time. The problem is that I can't count that high, so it's just kind of like a shock every time it comes through. French correspondent here, you're not French, you just hate them a lot. That's like being French. I think the French also hate the French based on my understanding of their history. Took 3 French classes in high school is true. Good enough, you know what? Good enough for me. Use your fingers? Yeah, but after 6 I run out. And then it's like, what happens next? The only thing you can count is these stacks, hashtag flex. How big are they? Use your toes, but then I only get to 7. This character seems brain rot. What is that? Kumano, you're gonna go play a bizarre game, you'll never guess what it's called. Is it Darkest Dungeon 2 but with the Gooner mods? I'm praying. This is my call out. I think I've got this one. Got it in 1? Yes! It's bizarre with the porn removal mods. I think they should add that. The game? It might go viral. Dude, sweet buzzsaw. What the fuck? Wait, how far does this thing go? All pig skins are invisible? I can't believe that you're playing the game without the pig hog skin. I feel like that's like the best skin in the game. I like the pig with his hog out skin for the art though and the animations, not for anything else. Pig isn't invisible, then how is it balanced? He has infinite health. If Pig is invisible, then why can I see? No, wait a minute. Are these dexterity? Yeah, they better be. Well, now you fucked it. What do you mean? Sorry. Oh, over disc. I kind of like these bows. They're pretty fun. Something about shooting arrows is cool. I can dig it. You know what game I would actually... You know what I should have gone and played? I could have played Frostpunk today. That would have been a fucking call out. Go run through the Frostpunk 1 campaign again. I wish that I had liked Frostpunk 2 more. That game's in the running for one of the bigger disappointments of games that I've played, actually. Isn't Frostpunk 2 like really, really good? I thought Frostpunk 2 was like super boring. The problem with Frostpunk 2 for me was that the campaign is like so easy. Even on the highest difficulty, you just shit on it. It's like free. 221. Wait, this crossbow sucks. Whoa, this fire bow sucks. Get this thing out of here. Give me bow 3. Tiny Rogues Run? I gotta save it for when that game releases. I'm waiting for the next big release. There it was, right there. I pressed down and it didn't work. I have no idea what caused it. I think Tiny Rogues update is supposed to be this month. Whoa, we could play some Tiny Rogues after the boot camp, maybe. That'd be sweet. In a different timeline, Slay the Spire 2 was also releasing this month. It's on its 4th delay? Oh. Oh. I'm sure that's not a bad sign, actually. I bet everything's fine. This Mega Disc item is OP, man. This thing does so much damage. What am I getting rid of? I think I should get rid of this crossbow. The crossbow seems like it needs to scale with amount. I wrote another person to work on a huge art pass. Why didn't they just use AI? They could have just had it out already if they'd used AI. Thoughts? Silk the song too? Whoa. Dude, imagine after the like 10-year delay for Silk Song, they just go, oh yeah, by the way, we made Silk Song 2 also. Here it is. Who loves Silk in their song? Shaw? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it does actually count to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't really do me any good to know this, though. I think I actually just don't care. Probably need to stop locking in the bullets, though. I'll probably just get, like, another 1% lifesteal. Looks like 2 out now. Oh, our bad. We forgot to publish the first one. Could imagine you just wake up one day and it's like, yeah, here's another one. We had all of this content kicking around. Imagine they did that shit and then they said, yeah, Pun Pun, now finish your fucking pilk. That would be good. I'm waiting. Man, that was the DLC last week? Hey. Cool. What's the DLC? Do we have any info? What do we got? Hornet has feet? Whoa! I do like that of the art that I've seen of Silk Song, it's 50% like Hornet in sneakers, like the Shaw emote, and then it's 50% like the horniest shit of all time. It is a very strange mix. Personally, I don't find Hornet worthy of my my attention in that way. You know what I'm saying? 20% of max HP is converted into damage. 5 HP into 15% damage. -2. Personally, I would sex the bug. Me, personally, I would not. I'm gonna say it. I know they're gonna try to cancel me for this because the woke left. But I'm not. I would not. I'm not. Is my preferred sexy bug? None of them? The woke left, where did they go? They went to YouTube. In prison, the only way out is if you sex the bug. I'll stay in prison. Well, what prison is it? Which prison? Is it like super evil, fucked up prison, or is it like normal, okay prison? Voidix hater prison? They're keeping me at your house, Lord of Pies? What the fuck? I'll stay there. I'm not gonna think Glass Heart, it's bad. Prison where the bugs fuck you? Oh man. Whoa, no. This guy is so mean to me. What do you mean, whoa, no? Regular prison, but it's in France? Alright, alright, alright. Too fucking far, man. What the hell? French. Your house is for bug sex havers only? But who's your bug of choice? I didn't study for this test, man. You embarrassed to admit it's Weedle? Which one's that? Is that the one that uses Harden? Being French is not a joke. You wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy? Oui. I mean, yes. The Volkswagen? Ooh, good answer, good answer. I feel like I thought that taking speed on this character was going to let me do more jumps, but it doesn't seem to be the case. This character definitely seems very overpowered. Your bug of choice is a segmentation fault? That's a pretty good one. What about the bug in League of Legends where when you bought boots, it changed the color of one of the character's hair? That's a pretty good one. I like that one. 1% damage for every 2 speed? Oh, wow. Cool. Loves a mile per step with more move speed? Yeah. Kinda sad. A little more speed. I wonder if it's gonna be bad to have the attack trail behind me. I think it doesn't matter. Ballsista. That's a good one. That's true. Did you consider that you are not prepared? Did we think about that? Also, I figured it out. They bounced off of the walls once, and then the next time they hit the wall is when the projectile disappears. You love the Illidan fight? I've never fought him. I didn't play in the Burning Crusade because I didn't have sentience yet, I would say. And I didn't play Burning Crusade Classic because it seems like a place you go to meet the worst people you've ever met online. Although I do kind of feel like almost every online game these days is a place you go to meet the worst people you've ever met online. He's fun unless you have a bad Warlock players with all of them. How hard could it be? PC with peak WoW PvP. I also don't play MMO PvP because I think that MMO PvP is for like actual psychopaths. I don't know how anyone could ever play MMO PvP. My feeling is that it has to be unbalanceable, man. I actually cannot imagine a world where you can make MMO PvP balanced. Because there's like fucking 40 classes or some shit like that, you know? Or like 40 specs to balance. How could you ever make it balanced? I feel like it's impossible. Why was so unimaginably easy? You were top DPS on your server as Death Prologue. Just press Shadowbolt as fast as you could. What the fuck? This guy's a genius. What would you do after you press Shadowbolt? What button would you press next? There's more than 40 champs in League. That's true, but I think it's like more designed to be a PvP game. And also, if your champ is not good, you can just pick another one instead of having to fucking relearn an entire class. Found Shadowbolt to every key on his keyboard and just face rolled to top DPS. I remember watching my friend play Holy Paladin in the Burning Crusade, and he was in like a cutting edge raiding guild in the Burning Crusade Classic. And he was like, yeah, watch this shit. And then he just pressed Holy Light for 7 minutes. And then they won. And I went, this is the game? You just sit here and you hardcast Holy Light? It was a different time. I need more HP. I only have 39. I think I need more armor. Feels like you're picking a tool for a job. Some better than others, but there's a lot to fit the need. True. That's pretty true. Maybe WoW PvP is balanceable. I just feel like it's not the point of WoW. Although, I don't really know what the point of MMOs is anymore. I guess it varies person to person. If I would like stand in the fire and slowly die, then complain. Anyone who tapped while in fire. Yeah, but did you consider that if he moved out of the fire or paid attention to the damage he was taking, his DPS would be lower? And then he would have a worse parse? Are you considering his feelings? TikTok doom scrolling is the new MMORPG. What do you call it if you're doom scrolling but you don't feel the doom? Like, what is it called if I'm just having fun scrolling? What happens if I'm just enjoying something? Is that allowed? I think this guy is not dying, by the way. His health bar doesn't look like it's moving. Enjoyment has been outlawed since at least 2020. Rage bait only. That's true. If I rage bait people, it's better for the analytics because I get like engagement and shit. I need to get better at rage baiting. Like, I think I just need to say some shit. I don't know. It's like, it's hard though. It's really hard to rage bait elegantly. You know? I gotta work on it. Maybe I'll do some practicing over the weekend. Are there any noobs in my channel? Yeah. Many of them. Is there something wrong with total confidence? But like I'm not built to rage bait, man. Because I always feel like I like to see things from other people's perspectives, and I always feel like I like to try to understand where they're coming from, and it's not conducive to rage baiting because I just have to be like super overconfident, and I'm not super overconfident. Francis Bacon was terrible in Footloose. I haven't seen it. I don't have an opinion. Let me think. Because the other problem is it has to be, you have to rage bait on the topic that people know about, you know? And it can't be too obvious. So like, my favorite rapper of all time is... And then, like, who do you pick? Who's the correct answer to this if you're trying to rage bait? Because if you say, like, Eminem, that's kind of too obvious, you know? If you say, like... Oh, you know what? My favorite rapper of all time is Timbaland. Final answer. Rage bait answer is Machine Gun Kelly. No, it's a terrible answer because it's too obvious, though. It's obvious rage bait. Coolio. But Gangster's Paradise kind of bangs. Overboy. My favorite rapper is Lil Windex. You say Will Smith? It's just too obvious, man. I feel like it's hard to rage bait. It's far too obvious. Like, it's easy. It's easy to catch rage baiters. Guy who made this game thinks the music is so sick. Maybe. I would not be surprised. I also choose a good rapper than mispronounce their name. Like, my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar. Figured out what Overboy's supposed to mean? Yeah, it's the name of the developer. Tupac Shaker. Love that guy. No, I do often mispronounce things on purpose and then go, haha, gotcha. But then that one's kind of too easy, you know? People don't fall for it as much anymore. I think the best way to do it is to pronounce something wrong, and then when someone goes, how did you pronounce that? You just pronounce it the right way, and then act like nothing happened, and then gaslight them. I feel like that's the meta for that one. Accidentally called your teacher mom today? Tough, man. How'd she take it? Did she adopt you? Here to hear first, gaslighting is base. That's true, I agree with that. Gaslighting strangers on the internet fucking rocks. Metal Gear for the next Friday stream? No, I'm playing that game, Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved. It's sort of like Metal Gear if you've never played Metal Gear before, I think. 6-7-6-7. Joe, thank you for the 201 bits. 6-7. So true. I must agree. We just play it with the porn removed? Yeah, I think we're gonna play it for the plot. You got extra homework, you gotta write 2 pages of I'm not your mommy, I'm Mrs. Carlisle. That seems like a hard assignment, man. I don't know. It's insanely fun being in your 30s and saying 6-7. Yeah, it's a good one. Thank you for the 6-7s. 6-7. Haha. I do watch this, like, one of the guys I watch on TikTok, I should say. He's this guy who just goes around and, like, reviews food. And he had a video that had more likes than normal. And I was surprised. I was like, why is this video doing so well, right? And I watched the video, And he was like, yeah, this food was like $6 or $7, and all of the comments were just, dude, 6, 7. And it shocked me because I've never seen people, or before that I had never seen people saying it like seriously, you know? That one got me. I was like, whoa, there are actually people out there who are like, haha, 6, 7. Very surprised. I thought it was already all into the post-irony stage. I'm just gonna take another fat. Review brat? No, I don't know what his name is, man. He's just some guy on TikTok who goes in he puts on a suit and then he goes, I'm gonna try out the least expensive and most expensive dish at these restaurants, or I'm gonna try out 3 different or like 5 different restaurants for the same dish and see which one is the best. I have no idea what his name is. That 6, 7 is so nichely people 20 or younger. It's always funny to use as an old person, whereas other stupid terms usually had at least some older people using it. Yeah, it is like super meaningless, so you have to be somewhere where people are talking about it, which is different than most of the jokes of our time these days. That's you? That's Pun Pun? Pun Pun, I didn't know you lived in Miami. Minus 1% item prices for every 2% size. You only flip elemental damage attacks. Okay. Your shopkeeper's a great name. That's me, I'm the scared shopkeeper. You ate $1 sushi versus $2 sushi? Oh, which one was better for the price? I only have $3? Huh. Let's play Element Crab. What elemental weapon do you guys want to play? I kind of want to try... This torch looks pretty bad. New channel idea, Mr. Beast, but he's broke. Bye, Zulid, have a good night. Let's go. I'll go Zap Pistol. This one sounds fine. You know what? No, I agree actually. What if we go? Maybe we should go Water Orbit. And then we can just pick up a plant. One lucky winner will get this Belka coupons. I like Water or bitch. Does this guy remind you of your ex-wife or something? Why are you saying this? I think actually the biggest missed opportunity in this game that I can think of so far is that the different bosses don't have different themed barks. Why isn't this guy saying some crab puns right now? So upgradable is so strange. Awaken, my son. Go, my sons. Get one of each plant? I'm thinking that, yeah, I think that might be the play. And then we just keep them all watered. Behold my true power. I do have to go pick up my money. I gotta get the stuff where my units will pick up money for me. So what is the... okay, so upgradables I guess you can't have multiple of, right? That's the idea. So for some reason they don't want me to have multiple water orbits. I would be too powerful. Oh, poor little flower, water me. Yeah, I'll water you, alright. Don't worry, buddy. I won't let you starve. Yeah, they almost killed my ass. I better pay attention now. It's kind of hard to see the enemies sometimes. You are not... I'm gonna go +3 max HP. So plus amount seems meaningless. I guess I can go attack speed. Just give me the one where my my turrets go towards me. What the hell? That carrot's just the sword. It doesn't have the cool little spin animation though. Actually, I kind of need the watering can as well, don't I? It feels like anyway. Yeah, maybe it's okay. God, I love gardening. It's so epic. He's more overboy? I could use a little more overboy. I agree. What is the rogue trait? 2% dodge if I have 2 rogues. That seems OP. What's overboy with you? Overboy. It's so fun to say. I love saying overboy. You know, I will say, I think that if I'm gonna be streaming TFT, I might look into doing the music piping so that we can have multiple, so basically so that we can listen to different music on Twitch than the fucking Harris Howler Stream Beats playlist for the next like 2 weeks straight. I'll see if it looks hard. I can't imagine it's too hard. It'll be worse for the YouTube chatters, I guess. But like, just thinking about 2 weeks of nothing but the Stream Beats playlist might drive me insane a little bit. Hi, Cranberry. How's it going? Please? Yes? Yeah, like, what if we just listen to some albums instead? It could be fun. You got this? Alright, Fun, go ahead. He's got this. I think I need to up my duration so that my water stays out for a little bit longer. Let's put this game soundtrack on instead. That's a good idea. This game soundtrack and then the Dually Penis music from the Bazaar. The perfect soundtrack. We are Charlie Kirk 24-hour mix. We carry the flame. I think that's what they say. Noobs are coming. Cereal, we carry the flame. We are Charlie Kirk. Eek. These minion builds are always so hard to look at, man. I can't see shit. I just need to stack up some HP. And then I'm good to go. Morning walks stay goated. We love watching people begrudgingly get in their car at 6 a.m. I disagree. I hate walking. You'll never catch me going outside. What is there to see? The world? Yeah, right. Took too many blinkers. Good night. Bye, Joe. Thank you for the 6, 7. 6? You heard Thirsty Thursday? Oh yeah, the one where he goes, "It's Thirsty, Thirsty Thursday," and then I think it plays a bunch of like chicken sounds. Let's deal with me playing TFT in 2 weeks. Did I sign up for the Box Boot Camp? Yeah, Cranberry, but it's not in 2 weeks, it's for the next 2 weeks. I'm in the Box Boot Camp starting tomorrow. So we'll be playing a lot of PFT for the next 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, it's the yodeling noises. How could I forget? I think I'm gonna merge these. I think only 2 carrots for me. My favorite comp in the set so far? I didn't play enough. All I did on the PvE is I played to figure out some early games. I didn't really grind the PvE because I think that shit's kind of not very fun. I don't like playing the game when it's not finished. I'm not a free tester, you know? Like 10 games. I played like 3 or 4 just to get a feel for the early game and see the champions, and then I was like, alright, I'm good. Of the games I played, I liked Arcanists. I'm not like a particularly complicated guy. I love putting like 7 mages on my board and calling it a day. I'm not too complicated in this regard. How's the bootcamp work? It's just it tracks your rank, and then the people at the bottom of the division, or like at the bottom rank of your group at the end of the day 4 and beyond, lose a life, and when you lose 3 lives, you get knocked out. I'm a top 10 Bazaar streamer. That's true, I am a top 10% Bazaar streamer. You're not wrong. I need to wake my fucking plants up. Go get them, plants. Go, my carrots. I feel like I'm super poor. It feels like I'm not making any money in this run. Eek. They're killing me, they're killing me. Whatever. Go, my carrots. True. Carrots Charger, you like the shitty big minions? Yeah. I'm busy running away. Who was number 1? I mean, reasonably, I think the number 1 streamer was probably Crip for Da Bazaar. I just have to assume it was Crip. Who else could it possibly be? One Bazaar streamer has to be Pun Pun. I think he's probably number 2. But it's hard to check because it's like YouTube chat, you know? How's my duration looking? What do I need? I need attack speed then? Because it's about the same gap, so I must need a different stat. It's gotta be attack speed. I do have enough lifesteal that I feel like I'm almost immortal. If I get a little more of an HP buffer, I think we actually do become immortal. Which is pretty good. I think being unkillable is also not too bad. Hi Clue, what's going on? Gorp arrived, my beloved. I know that's right. Crip can suck Punpun's huge nasty balls. What? Can he say that? And Punpun will die on that hill. Yeah, you should all go tell Crip that Punpun wants to starve beef. It's crazy how nasty they are. Yeah, it really is. Why would Cranberry say this, though? Can he say this? Can anyone stop him? Cranberry, how was Slay the Spire, by the way? Did you have a nice time? I didn't get to catch as much of it as I would have liked. Awesome idea, you start commenting on all of Crip's videos? Okay. It's just annoying backseating? Dude, that would go viral. You start like constantly backseating him in his chat, but you're always really wrong. But like you're super confident that you're right. That would rock. Vital armor is like 3, it's 4 HP, it's not bad. 4 HP, no downside. But click it, I get you. Who would do that? Yeah, who would just go into chats and be wrong? I will say, Punpun, that guy who commented about you making some misplay in the bazaar on Sunday and he just kept saying it in the chat like 3 or 4 times. That was a really funny one. And then he was just wrong. That's like some S-tier YouTube commenter backseating, man. That's like some of the best shit I've seen a YouTube commenter do in recent memory. You said it more than once? Yeah, when he posted that shit, that was, and you responded, that was like his 4th or 5th time posting it. You only saw the one? Yeah, he kept posting it. It was very funny. And like, it wasn't like in a short period of time either. It was like, he posted it once, and then he posted it a second time during Half Sword, and then I went and I did something else and came back, and I stopped in my game of League that I was playing to reply to his comment because he was saying it again like a half hour later. It was so funny. To me anyway, I thought it was very funny. I don't know shit about TFT, but congrats on the bootcamp thingy. Thank you. I'm very excited to have something to do. I am thinking about making like a super basic intro to TFT video for people who want to learn the game. But like, if you are a viewer and you want to know how TFT works, I will just explain the game to you. It's not very hard to understand at a baseline level. So like, if you wanna hang out during the TFT streams, but you're like, oh, I don't understand TFT, it's not a hard game to learn. I mean, it is actually like an extremely hard game to learn, but I can also teach you like how to understand what you're looking at. Also, there is like a community tournament side of things, so if you play the game yourself, you can just be a part of the community tournament, which I think has prizes if you climb super high in that as well. Noobs have arrived. You just keep arriving, man. Never replied after you told him he was wrong. What if he was a bot? That stream was really good. You think you're gonna take some time over the next week or two to watch some Slay the Spire streamers and get a better sense of what's actually good? That's hell yeah, dude. That's great to hear. I love Slay the Spire. This guy streaming right now is Knave Greed. Is Zeknar's on like a vacation or something, right? That's what I heard anyway. Corb's only playing Silent this month. Yeah, that's actually what I feel like I need to do if I want to play some Slay the Spire, is I just need to sit down and pick a character and go, we're gonna play nothing but this character for the next month. But it might be a January thing. If I have nothing else to do by January, if there's no like new hotness hitting me, I think we'll just play Slay the Spire for like all of January. And I'll just buckle down. It's not a bad idea either to prep for Slay the Spire 2 by just playing Slay the Spire 1. He's also streaming, you don't know how serious he's taking the game right now. Did he lose his watcher streak or does he still have it? He's finished a 71 streak. He lost it? Unlucky. I bet I could do that shit, you know? It's probably easy. Everyone's always talking about how easy the Watcher is. I bet I could just win like 71 runs in a row of the Watcher, don't you think? I could probably do it like while I'm sleeping, honestly. Like the Watcher is really easy, you just like play her, you know? Pun could? Me? You don't know? Holy shit, who is this guy? What the hell? He's just rolling? Who's your favorite famous Spire streamer for sure? He's not trying too hard for the past year or so. It sounds kind of fun to just sit down and lock in on Slay the Spire and like really try hard at it. But it is a hard game to sit down and like try super hard and also talk to chat cleanly. For me, especially because I'm only streaming like 4 or 5 hours, it's probably like 1 to 2 runs per stream max, you know? Still, it seems fun. You have a question about the bootcamp? Alright. What's up? My speed? Oh, this item is for sure broken. This thing is just like, yeah, 12% damage. Cool. trash where even though it had a 1% chance to assemble. That's when the game is at its best. There's rules to queue with other people. For the first 10 days of the bootcamp cranberry, you can queue up with your friends. After day 10, you can no longer queue with other people. And also your friends can't like grief or FF your games. And they will check the VODs. When they're like going through the prize pool, they'll check the VODs. They also said no backseating. Or like not no backseating, but you can't have like a high level challenger player telling you what to do. So if any of you guys are secretly challenger at TFT, you can't type in the chat starting tomorrow. So like when everyone is just sitting there being super quiet, I'm gonna know it's because you're all secretly incredible at the game and you're no longer allowed to speak to me. There go my plans, yup. Heartstuck Emerald 4, can you say things? I think you can say things, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to speak. Your plat peak? I don't know, that's pretty high elo. Get an Emerald to TFT? Yeah, it fucking sucks, man. It's why I haven't hit Masters in the past like 2 or 3 sets, is because I get into Diamond after grinding through Emerald and I go, oh my god, I'm so sick of this shit. Also, partially because I think the last few sets have been not very good. How hard is it to learn TFT? It's easy to learn the fundamentals, Dagon. Like, the concepts are very easy. Learning what every single champion does is not super easy. It's a very huge knowledge barrier to learn what all the champions do, but the fundamentals are super easy. And like it's also not super hard to learn all the champions at like a basic level, because it's like this champion is a frontliner, this champion is a backliner, you know? Do we need to memorize a Dota to your lineup? Also, you don't play League. But for TFT, it's gonna be 100 champions, each one with one ability. But for some of the champions' abilities don't matter. Like Blitzcrank's ability, for example, is when his mana bar gets full, he gets a shield. That one is like not really, you don't really have to spend a lot of time thinking about that one. I'd probably go with duration. Yeah, I don't actually know the abilities, so I will also be learning them. I know some of the important stuff to know. Like, I know that Zoe has Shred, for example, which is, you know, meaningless if you haven't played the game. But that's, like, important to know, I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure. I know that's important to know. But yeah, I'll just, we'll just sit down and we'll play TFT and I'll explain everything as we go. You know, 2-star Leona is very tanky. Yeah, and I saw that people were saying that 2-star Taric is better than, like, a 2-traded frontline pair, right? Which is not surprising. The Targon trait seems kind of nuts. If you're in the send a pro player uses an ability for the first time and learn something about his targeting, yeah. It's weird because some abilities have hidden shit on them that you just would not expect. So you really do have to read everything. But I do most of my learning by just looking at things. You know, Asol scales? I know that the one game I played of Asol on the PvE, as soon as I put him on my board, I lost every round. I finally hit my Targon board, I put it all together on like 4 or 5, I put Asol on the board, I lost every single round, and I went like 6th. Another quick watering run? Yup, my turrets move towards me. Yawn. He's bad. It seems like he's really bad, and you have to be able to you have to be able to scale for a long time. Maybe him skill issue? Maybe. Maybe him skill issue. What's in the current set to realize that Kaisa skills damage with her ability on takedowns? Oh yeah, that's kind of important. That's like the whole time. Actually. That champion is a tilter, man. I need to go pick up all these carrots, but I need to not let my cactus ball die. Yeah, did you miss the patch where all anyone played was Kaisa for 2 weeks? You loved it? I didn't love it. Honestly, I don't know if there was a meta on set or during set 15 that I did like. I think I kind of just didn't like the set 15 very much. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Hi, Sanat, is this anything? I like where your head's at. I think you're onto something with this one. Set 14 and 15 sucked. I think set 14 was the one where they introduced the 6 cost, right? Because I really liked that set until the 6 cost came in, and then I hated that set. Smolder frontline for the rest of the set and rode that one trick to Masters. I think I quit this set in Diamond 4. I made it to Diamond and I was like, wow, I don't want to play this anymore. And that was the end of it. I'm gonna try killing this DPS guy. Come here, bitch. Face my cactus. I think I accidentally killed their tank. Where's the stack guys? Oh, there they are. It's kind of weird that there's no reason to kill the bosses on wave 20. Like, killing the bosses doesn't end the wave. Which strikes me as a little bit strange. Because, like, what's the point then? You know? Plus 30% of your souls when you exit the shop. When picking up a pickup excluding souls. Deal 565 damage to 3 random enemy units. Full harvest modifications are reduced by 100%. Okay. Let's do one more run. I kind of want to try... Let's try Arachno. Let's just get 8 attack slots. What if we had 8 spiders? Nah. 8 shovels? What about wands? You know, I've never been a wizard casting spells. I wish I was a wizard in my wizard tower and I was casting spells. I think that would make my life a lot better. I wish I was pondering my orb and shit right now. Dude, imagine a t-shirt. I'd rather be pondering my orb right now. Think about it. I feel like that shirt would kind of go viral. So I just want to make sure that all of my damage types line up, right? I think that's what we're looking for here. So we could play Laser Eye. To me, Madness Potion, that's just potion. I'm gonna try Explosive Decoy. There's a decoy behind you that lures enemies and explodes after a duration. Okay. I don't know about that one, man. Yeah, do some like tech and change your direction so it actually goes towards the enemies. The Madness Potion is Mad Sans Potion, but that's just a theory. A game theory. I know that guy. Matt Pat would be very interested to hear about this. What are the Hello Neighbor guys doing now? What have they been working on lately? What's new in the neighborhood? I guess nuking packs of mobs is pretty good. Make a movie? They're making a movie about Hello Neighbor? I thought nobody played that game. And they're getting into the Neighborverse? That's crazy. Good for them, I guess. Maybe it was a show? Whoa. Even better. There's like there's 7 games? I've actually only heard of the first one. That's wild. Five Nights at Neighbors? I guess people do love their random indie horror. They love their Hello Neighbors. Maybe MatPat was interested in it. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, Secret Neighbor, Hello Engineer, Hello Neighbor 2, Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, Hello Neighbor Nikki's Desires. What the Nikki's Desires? Some good ass names. Yeah, I'm playing Hello Neighbor Nikki's Desires. Man, I've got like one of every void weapon, or one of every arcane damage weapon, I should say. Look at that thing. We just got the black hole that sucks people. That's pretty cool. And then it also eats up the souls for me. This kind of rocks. I think this totem's kind of bad. Wait, hold on, what? It sucks people. Hey, wait, I'm almost dead. I am dead. Now, let's try again, but let's just get, like, good weapons. Felt like my weapons there were a little bit... the laser eye is, like, an actual grief unless you get 7 or 8 of them. But man, this weapon's early game, like I get no money. Let's go max HP. I'm trying to force my cool wand build, but they won't give me my wands. How am I supposed to be a wizard casting spells when they're not sending me my wands? Hello Neighbor 3 is being developed? Dude, Pun. Hello Neighbor 3 stream when it comes out? Laser Eye is what the game gave you on your first run and it worried you the game might be bad. Dude, that's a fucked up first run item. First impression, a laser beam that only shoots in one direction. That sounds awesome, man. I want to play more of that. I am so poor. I think this weapon might not be very good. I need a bunch of them out, I think. A laser beam that shoots one direction? Why would we shoot one direction? Aren't they already disbanded? Why are you trying to kick them while they're down? Next Halloween, you should play every Hello Neighbor game? That would fucking rock, man. That would be so good. I'll be waiting patiently for next Halloween, man. I think they should answer for what they've done. What, be a teenage heartthrob sensation? If they have to answer for that, I mean, I'm gonna have to answer for that too, you know? And I don't really want to have to deal with that. So no, I think they should get a pass. Final answer. Make the noobs say what chat writes. That would be awesome. That's a great idea. This build is really bad. You know what Twitch mode does? No, I never turned it on. Yeah, maybe it does that. That could be true. Don't worry, gang. We scale into the late game here with this setup. The wands, they're really cool and all. They do no damage. Or rather, they can't kill they can't kill clusters of enemies. That's more accurately the problem. I cannot destroy these groups of enemies. So I probably need some sort of AoE damage. I'll just take the Mega Disc. I think that's fine. One Mega Disc. That should kill them all for me. And then we can get our magic wand build off the ground. I can envision a world where I'm just machine gunning 30 shots per second from my wands. It's gonna be awesome, man. But first I gotta use my Mega Disc to kill a bunch of shitters, because this weapon seems so broken. Do you think these Mega Discs are gonna out DPS all of my other weapons combined? I should take Soul Attractor. Let's take everything. And I'll take Max XP. How do we do? Yeah, it did. 2242, 773, and then we'll just say 500 times 3 here. 15. It's close. I think the 4 wands did barely do more damage, but it was very close. Concerningly so. Critical range of the disc. The disc weapon seems fun. He did not fuck with my attack speed though here. I'll take Soul Attractor. 40% chance to auto pull in souls now. That's super important since I have the black hole as well. But we should just get all of the souls always now. I just want to set up a bunch of, like, in my vision, my dream, I max out a mount, I get a bunch of attack speed, and then I just get like 6 of these wands. And I'm just like rapid firing all of these enemies with my wands, and it's really cool. Machine gunning them all down. Because otherwise, I mean, these wands seem kinda terrible. They're definitely very bad early. Feeling very weak, no damage. Okay, we did a lot better here though. Some passive good type bonus, or are they just kind of bad? I think they're just kind of bad. I don't know. I think that the value is that they scale with amount. So like in theory, you get some amount and they start popping off. Like, I only need one more amount, and then they start hitting another projectile. Vampire wand. Wait, that seems pretty good. I don't want... No, I'll just pass it. I'm not gonna take any attack speed downs. I really just want one more amount, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Wand, moral. 10% souls portal. It's okay, one more amount, and then we're gonna see if it actually is good. I think these need range. Range seems like it's something you actually care about in this game, which is a bit different from brotato, where range was like awful. But because these wands are such insanely short range, I think I do need to pick up a little bit. The thing I find most strange about this game is that it feels like every single run, the optimized strategy is to just take like lifesteal armor and HP and then just become immortal. And the brotato is this. This is Noobs Are Coming. Just like brotato, but a little different. The game is going viral. How many level ups do I have? Give me size. Potato, but less horny. That's true, actually. That's absolutely true. This is like if brotato had like a safe for work mod installed. Maybe the spell blaster's OP. Chain my arcane damage. I'm dying for one more amount. It seems like it's an impossible skill to build though, doesn't it? I never see any amount. An ad for this on Reddit, and all you can think of is same person who made this Reddit ad told streams to tell people it's going viral. No, they didn't tell me to tell people it's going viral. They just said it was going viral in the email they sent me. I'm saying it's going viral because it's fun to say it's going viral. They should do that. The game would go viral. I think these black holes with the size are pretty OP. This is the dev's personal Hawk Tua. This is my Hawk Tua. Guys, I'm worried about my cool wand build. I think it's not working out. I don't know what I'm gonna do if my wand build doesn't work. I have to take 12% damage. I don't want any of these. I have to take 12% armor. My ass is not clicking on laser eye. Alright, I'm giving up on my wands. I'm packing it in. I'm just gonna play Spell Blaster and some shit. Dan Henschel's finally uploading. I don't know anything about that guy. All I ever see is the cocky want boing boing image. I don't know anything else about him. He's extremely funny. I mean, he made cocky want boing boing, so you know. That's kind of a given, isn't it? I think I just walk around with the black hole. Oh man, stuff just keeps dying everywhere. You can't trust this chat's opinion. We all think I'm kind of funny. Do you? You could just be here for my devilish good looks. +1 amount. Finally. Now my wands shoot 2. And I also get 2 over discs. I get like 2% lifesteal. Shaman wands ricochet. What the fuck? Holy shit, these mega discs did so much. I'm supposed to be playing an arcane build. This thing is fucking killing everyone, man. Aw, man. What'd the vampiric wand do? It did alright. I want this shaman wand, though. You're a fake. Be gone. I know that pivoting back to wands is an int. I really want to do it though. But I'm gonna hold it together. Overboy. Hmm. 6 of these things seems pretty good, yeah. Don't know English, so you're waiting here for bated breath. Yeah, I wish I knew how to speak Chinese. Then we could finally communicate. I could finally tell Pun Pun how I really feel about Da Bazaar, if only we could communicate. He really does say it? Yeah, he just goes overboy and then it drops the beat. Wait, I gotta crank this shit. Hold on. Listen to this creepy ass music. No, man. What do you mean? Listen to this. Yoinky splanky. It's kind of good. Wait a minute. Is this awesome? Oh. Stop showing me laser eye. I don't want it. Take +2 amount. Because if I can get to 15 or 10 amount, we could have 3. And that would be awesome, awesome. Imagine. We could have like 9 of these things flying around. I'd be down for that. Then you can pivot back to wands. We could pivot back to wands. That'd be pretty cool too. If I get enough of these black holes with enough size, I think I can just take my hands off the keyboard. I think we can just sit and turn off our brains. And then we can have a high quality chat discussion about things. Did you guys see the comment I posted in the Discord that I got on my YouTube short recently? Did everyone see this comment? I'll try to read it to you from memory. It was in Russian and it said something like and reminder, this is the comment I got on my YouTube short of me playing Balatro and getting a pretty big score in Balatro. I got a comment that says something like, direct translation through the Google Translate, "Hello, my friend. How do you feel about the war in Ukraine and Russia? If you don't have an opinion, feel free to not answer peace and blessings smiley face. Something to that effect. It was a, like, just a very odd, very, there's nothing else to say about it. I just got that comment and I went, like and subscribe. I actually did not respond, if you can believe that. I did not post my take. To translate the smiley from Russian? Well, the smiley was just an emoji. I was able to understand what that meant. Fence sitter? I think war is bad. They're gonna cancel me for this one, and I'm ready to take the bullet. But I'm gonna say the thing that the other people are too scared to say. I think that killing people is not good. Boo? Yeah, I knew that they were gonna cancel me for this. Woke alert. It's true, man. Ultra woke. My soul harvest is actually pretty problematic. Plus 1 amount. What do I need? Need 2 more after this. Take some attack speed. I'm okay with lifesteal for now. Dude, watering. Yes. Kinda like actually nothing. The war is good, the other side wouldn't have bullets to use. Interesting. Ah! Maybe I did misplay this interaction. War, huh? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing if by it you mean peace. And by it, I mean my peaceness. Haha. Man, I gotta stop trying to get to 10 amount, and I gotta just give myself like 40 HP already. I gotta lock in. Imagine losing this run. How embarrassing would that be? Cash would never let me live it down. Over, boy! Alright, we made it to 10 amount, actually. It was all worth it. Peace lovers, when I show them the respawn mechanic and the little Dark Age soundtrack and cool edits, yeah, what about when Blast and Fortunate Son? Then I love war, because war's so cool when it ain't me. Alright, let's see how it looks. This should be epic. It is okay. I don't like these guys who are hitting me for 12s. They're kind of scary. There's so many of them. I feel slow as fuck. I don't know what I took to drop my speed so low. Like, my god, we are slow. Sometimes it lines up though and the boss ends up in the black holes, and that seems really good. Oh, you hit my ass. I think they could have comboed me there if they tried. You sometimes when I show them planes that go so fast that your internal organs liquefy if you use them without a pressure suit and months of training. Yeah, but I would just not liquefy because I'm different, man. That's what people don't know about me. I got that shit on me, you know? I could have handled it. I'm gonna get rid of Vampire Wand for my next over disc. And then, oh yeah, I have a ninth slot. Let me just grab another wand. Movement speed that's negative 15. Oh, you know what? It's because I took all those fats. That's why I'm so slow. I just spammed being fat. Don't delete this. I need to wait. Big Chungus? I am a little bit Biggie Chungus here. It's true. I'm a little bit chunkified, if I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Which I'm not. I would never lie to you. I only speak truth. Actually, I'm incapable of lying. Fun fact. I think this is just like a super black hole, isn't it? There it goes. They split up. But for a second there, they were like stacked. That's kind of cool. I think I could be fatter. I feel like I could be fatter. Hit me with a few more fats. I'll take a little lifesteal. I'll take a little max HP. We really don't need any more damage. Like, I probably shouldn't even buy this thing. Pretty sure all I want is to take, like... I don't know about the Aura of Souls. It's probably free. I need, like... I just need more armor. Let me be true. What's my credit card info? It's like 7. Maybe 6. Check out my wand build. Yeah, they're popping off. They're so good. Wands did a great job of getting me to the real weapon. Kind of, except they didn't do much. They almost did a good job of getting me to the real weapon, though. So, like, when you think about it, it's kind of OP. Don't think about it too much, though. They're okay to have, actually, just so you can walk at an enemy with a health bar and kill it, though. Because you have no control over where these things go. But being able to walk at an elite and say you're dead now, that's kind of good. My credit card info is declined because of insufficient funds. I don't think they can do that, man. That seems kind of like a conspiracy. I shouldn't take damage. I should just take HP. They keep tempting me with more wand level 4s. How'd these ones do? 3,700. Oh my god, they're so bad. Oh my god, my tier 4 wand is getting out DPS by this mega disc that I'm doing nothing with. Oh no. Did I let you hold 8 weapons? Yup. That's what it does. One for each eye, I think. Oh no, I bet it's one for each finger the spider has. That would make the most sense. It's like an okay buff. I think that having more weapons in this game is actually a pretty big difference maker. I didn't think that +2 weapons sounded all that strong, but it's pretty alright. Even if you start with a weapon that sort of feels like it doesn't kill anyone, and is also very sad. And then mechanically the legs on horses are just giant fingers. They finger the ground to run. What do you mean that they're just giant fingers? Is it because they move like a finger because they have like a hoof at the end? Sorry, a hoof. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my run for crowd. Hope you don't mind. Find and equip unique or limited items even if they're already at max stack. Plus one amount. Alright, we got our 15. It's a bone structure thing? Oh, are they hollow? No, wait, that would make them closer to eagles. And then Cranberry would be talking about how he would crush a horse in a fight. He got brain damage when a horse fingered him in the head? Huh. I hear that only happens if you sneak up behind them. That's what I've heard anyway. Hey Sammo, what's going on? Even with hollow bones, you're not beating the horse in a fight? Really? I think if it had hollow bones, you could win Cranberry, because like you would just punch it in the leg and it's like would shatter, and then you would go like, haha, puny horse. Owned, moron. The horse had hollow bones, it would collapse under its own weight and die? Yeah, it would be an easy fucking fight. We're all in agreement. 12% speed? Thank God. Thrilled to be able to move around again. I think this is fine. I'm gonna get fat again. I don't think any of these. I'll take the knockback. Alright, let's get it. Is this from the Brotato studio? No. Ah! I think that the black holes are doing a pretty good job now. I gotta say, it looks like my DPS is quite good. Actually. It does feel like they sort of track where you're going, doesn't it? Like when I was over on the wall here, it felt like they were all bouncing around. This is just Mega Bonk again? Yeah, it's another bonk like. Sidestone Black Hole build? It really is. This is just Sidestone Black Hole all over again. I'm going for a new high score. Nice. Wormator. 20% speed. When you kill an enemy, 10% chance charm turn the enemy into an ally. Okay, I know that guy. Well, I think I do agree. I think this game's biggest flaw is that it is definitely a little too easy. I don't know how you make it harder though. It's not even really a flaw. I think if you just want this game to be like, it's easier on difficulty 5 than average and you just kind of stomp because you're OP, I think that's fine. I think that's alright. I'm out of here. I'm calling it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. Join us tomorrow. I will be live at 10:30. We'll play some TFT. I'll go set up my desktop for that because TFT is a nightmare to stream. And yeah, probably some afternoon streams this week to get some extra games in and all of that. But if you want to learn the game, feel free to ask questions during the stream. I will be happy to answer them all. And do not be off-put if you don't know the game, because I'll be learning the new set as well. Bye bye, have a good night.